What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about an alleged real estate scam that's been gaining momentum in the news and on social media. It involves a popular radio DJ, and I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I wanted to do a video on this story to enlighten a lot of my audience about what a syndication is and some of the things that you need to look out for and be aware of if you are going to invest in a syndication. I'll explain what a syndication is right after we watch this video about what supposedly happened in this case. Let's take a look.
Dozens of tri-state area investors say they were victims of a Ponzi scheme, losing 6 figures each in what they thought was a legitimate real estate deal. News 12 senior investigative reporter Walt Kane has this Kane in Your Corner investigation.
I was happy to be a part of something, especially something this big.
Stanley Acosta thought it was his chance to give his family a better life. He invested $150,000 in cash in a real estate development deal. The money was supposed to be used to flip this property in Patterson. But Stanley says almost as soon as he signed the deal, something felt wrong.
One of the biggest flags for me was he didn't count the cash. I'm giving you $150,000 in cash. You're going to want to make sure that every dollar is there.
The developer.
Can I just stop right there? First of all, that's a red flag for me on so many different levels. Like, number one, why are you bringing me $150,000 in cash for a real estate investment deal? Who am I, Scarface? Like, why are the funds to my bank, or bring me a cashier's check? Like, I don't know what's going on there, but let's keep watching.
With Cesar Pena, a social media influencer who advertises real estate seminars. Stanley's contract promised in return for his $150,000 investment, he'd get $45,000 in interest, a 30% return in just 5 months. But nearly a year later, he hasn't seen any money and says Pena has stopped returning messages.
All right, I'm going to stop here again, guys, because that's another red flag. And I'm going to get into all of these details when I explain what a syndication is and really how it works. A 30% return in 5 months. If you extrapolate that out annually, that's like a 70 or 65% return, maybe somewhere around there. That
financial standpoint, it's killed me completely. I've had to take out loans to pay off credit card debts.
And Stanley isn't alone. Kane in Your Corner has uncovered over a dozen lawsuits filed by people who say they invested with Pena and never got the money they were promised.
Texting him like almost every other day, like, hey, what's up with the money seeds? Like, I need that money, bro. Like, constantly texting him, he keeps delaying.
Our investigation finds in some cases, Pena sold investments in properties real estate records show he never owned or sold years earlier. The lawsuits already total close to $10 million, with more being filed every week.
For the last year and a half or more, it's just been taking money in from people, and there's been no likelihood of people getting their money back.
Some of the lawsuits also mention Rashawn Casey. He's a radio personality who goes by the name DJ Envy. Casey often appeared with Pena at real estate seminars, but his attorney insists he's a victim too.
And DJ Envy also gave $500,000 as an investment, which he has not received back yet.
Pena's attorney declined to be interviewed, but in a letter to the court, he complains about the tactics he says some investors are using. He writes, "My clients need time to first protect their family from threats of death, rape, and physical harm. After that," he writes, "they need to make serious and complex decisions as to how to move forward and what attorney or attorneys to move forward with." As for Stanley Acosta, he just hopes he and his family get some of their money back.
If I had an opportunity to say something to Cesar and his family, it would be to just do right by the victims.
The SEC says before you invest money in any business deal, have an attorney review the contract and beware of anyone who guarantees high profits, especially if they also say there's little to no risk involved.
Now, you see towards the end of the report there, they reiterated what I said, which is that that type of return is just not, it doesn't seem real. Regardless of what the price of the property was that they were investing in, let's say it was $1 million property, let's say it was a $2 million property, a 30% return. And as a licensed real estate and mortgage broker here in the state of Florida, I always advise my clients, please consult an attorney so that you're comfortable with the investment, with whatever it is we're doing, even if it's just a regular residential contract to purchase a home. Now let's talk about what a real estate syndication is. It's a more sophisticated way of a group of people investing in real estate. If you're enjoying this message, don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm and gets the message out to more people. Typically, there's a GP, a general partner, and several LPs, limited partners. And the general partner is like the manager of the fund. He's the one who goes out and solicits for investors to invest in a particular property. It may be that the GP already has a property that is under contract and is looking for investors to help bring the deal to close. So he's pooling capital for a quick close on the deal once he finds it. A couple of things to keep in mind if you're an investor in a syndication is the fact that, number one, you do not have control over this fund. All aspects of the deal are controlled by the general partner. This is precisely why you need to vet. The lawn guys are cutting the lawn out in my backyard. What is their track record with the type of deal that you're investing in? What's their level of education? Are they a licensed broker in your state? All of these things matter when it comes to who is running the syndication. Things like compensation, rate of return need to be clarified in a written contract. But you shouldn't be deterred from investing with someone you trust because it's still a great investment vehicle. This type of investment isn't going anywhere. It's been around for a really long time, and I expect it to be around for many more years to come. There's so much more I could go into with this video, but in an effort to keep it short, I covered the basics. If you want more information, I'm always available. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. Send me an email. I'm gonna put my number on the screen if you wanna send me a text or give me a phone call so we can discuss it. Thank you for watching. I look forward to working with you.